All right, everybody. Because our tech team is phenomenal, we are already set up for the next run. So it's going to be roughly 15 minutes of one of my favorite people playing one of my favorite games. It's Metroid Crime, joined by Couch Guy, running VVVVVV.
Thank you so much, Happy. I'm Metroid Crime. This is one of my favorite games, one of my favorite speed games. I highly encourage everyone to play it. I hope you see this and you're like, wow, I need to download this and play it immediately because it is just such a great game. And I'm joined here by IndyVillain, aka Couch Guy. Hi, Indy.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having us.
But without further ado, let's just get right into this. I'm running the any percent glitchless category, which means that we see the fastest route through this game, basically, with no trinkets. Actually, that's not true. We collect 2, but you'll see along the way. So we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Good
Let's
luck.
go. Thank you. So this is a game that came out in 2010. It looks like it could be much older than that, but there's a few telltale signs that show this is a more modern game. As you know, 2010 now is, I guess, not modern really, but
Don't say that. Ouch. But yeah, this is a 2010 platformer. It's a 2D, and all these rooms have very good names, names by Bennett Foddy. And it's a lot of fun. Basically, the key to this game is getting all the timings right on all the moving platforms, and memorizing the pattern through the entire game. This is SS1. It's kind of an introductory level, but it's not kind to you like you would expect an introductory level to be. This room right here already has moving platforms, and we're going to be dodging obstacles and objects through moving space. Coming up here is the Vengabus. It's the first sighting of the Vengabus. There you go. Everyone's favorite. And really, Captain Verdian is on a mission to try and reunite all 6 of his crewmates after they got separated in a crash in space. And that's Stanley the Ghost. Bye, Stanley.
Bye, Stanley.
And we are already out of SS1 because Crime is a pro.
So if you're like, yeah, this space station was pretty cool, what if there was more of it? Just wait. The next level is Space Station 2.
Yeah, Space Station 2.
If this is SS1, does that mean the game before this was Space Station 10?
Very good.
Very good. But yeah, so basically there's a whole bunch of these, that's probably the most dialogue we have to mash through. There's like a very specific way to mash through dialogue in order to not, like, hurt your hands. You can kind of basically hold down the confirm button before the text pops up and you kind of skip through it. Which is great for, you know, protecting your hands while speed running. Yeah,
very useful skill to learn that I've definitely learned in my 1700 runs of this game. I've definitely learned that skill. But here we're back in Space Station. This is Space Station 2, and this is the level where we fight against conveyor belts the whole time. And there's that good trinket that we only got it because it's in our way, not because it did anything special. But,
yeah.
You know, at least makes a fun noise. Don't kiss the skellies. There we go.
The skellies. There we go.
Trying to manage these conveyor belts is way more difficult than Crime is making it look. You want to be on the ones that are going against you as short as possible, and the ones that are going with you as long as possible. So, for time-saving reasons.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
So she's going to come back into this room because it resets it. If you die, it doesn't reset normally. Here's Cloud Skip. Very nice. Nailed that double flip there. Heck yeah.
I like that the room before that, that's ostensibly much easier than Cloud Skip.
I know, right? I know!
That's very precise and difficult was like perfect.
That's really what running this game is like. It feels...
Seriously.
Sometimes, yeah, it can be rough, for sure. You know, skip through big banks here. And dodge the jellyfish. And here, we're going back through SS1 here. This is the exhaust chute that we fell down before, showing how the world is kind of intertwined. And the Vengabus again. Very nice. And the room that really defies explanation here.
Oh.
Down under. Oh no, getting a death there.
There
This room is just frustrating because you can
It's very
do
frustrating.
yeah, you can do all of SS2 perfectly, and then you get to that room and you just ruin your run because it's extremely frustrating.
There's several different patterns you can take through that room as well that make it. Well, it depends on your comfort level, honestly. Whatever you end up feeling better about doing for that room is the best way to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so we grabbed our second crew member there, and now we are on the way to Tower. So now would be a great time for a message from our wonderful host.
Well, sadly, the wonderful host isn't here. You'll have to settle for me. But but I can talk about stuff. Like I mentioned a little bit in the intermission, some of y'all might have gone to grab a stretch and grab a drink, and you may have missed. We do have some more bid wars coming up for actually a game that Crime also runs, Sonic Mania.
Ooh.
Okay.
We have a character bid war, as well as the opportunity to donate to get And Knuckles mode.
Amazing.
So we can get not one, but 2 Knuckles.
I love Knuckles. Knuckles is great.
I do like Knuckles. He's one of my favorites. Something you just saw Crime do there is called a death skip. When you get checkpoints and die basically at the same time, it will force the autoscroller up faster than it wants to go. So here's another one. I believe there are 6 of these, and so she's nailed the first 3. There's 4. Very nice. They get trickier as they go along. There's 5. That one's really tough. Nice. Got all 6 of them. So ideally, in a perfect run of V, what you want on the end screen is to say 6 deaths, and all 6 of them to be from these checkpoints because they split you up. I can tell you that I've never achieved that. So it is extremely.
That's basically a deathless run, right? Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Basically is. Yeah, it is very, very tough. But Crime is nailing these flips, getting very precisely into the columns. You can use the background here to line yourself up to know where the safe areas are. Some people like to turn off the backgrounds because they find them distracting, but I find them very helpful.
Yeah.
And here's Vermilion, who is our security officer.
Yes.
And we will quickly learn that Vermilion's kind of a security cat, but we love him anyway. Yeah. And now for everyone's favorite part of video games, the escort mission. But this is escort mission with a little twist. Vermilion will only move when Captain Viridian, our character, is on the floor. So when we flip up to the ceiling, Vermilion will stay still. When we flip down to the floor, Vermilion will sprint forward. Very smooth transition there onto the second layer.
That's a very difficult room.
Yeah. And there are multiple methods to do all of these rooms, but Crime is going big right now. Very nice.
Oh, am I? I'm not going big. Am I going big on the next room? Should I try it?
Oh, that's up to you. That's up to you.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh, we're going.
I didn't want to be the one to ask.
But...
Oh.
No.
Good try.
I can do it once, and if I can't get it, it's a pass.
Yeah, no problem. Even normally, this room is tricky, so doing top route is just that's just for throwing glitter behind you as you run. Pizzazz, if you will. That's a phrase, right? Throwing glitter behind you as you run.
Yeah. Isn't that a thing you do? Like.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, we are out of intermission, or intermission 1 rather.
Here we go.
Nailed it. Very nice. And we are going to be making our way to Warp Zone. Believe it or not, we are already well into this run, but now is a great time for another message from our host, if we have anything.
Yeah, just a reminder, if you're enjoying the marathon, consider following Midwest Speedfest. It's totally free to follow on Twitch and helps get the word out there. They are a Minnesota-based organization that's been hosting speedrun marathons since 2015. Every spring, we partner with VGM Con to help raise money for their chosen charity. And then we also host online events. So far, we have raised over $60,000 for various causes. And everyone watching and following and subscribing, every little bit helps. So thank you all for being here.
Absolutely. It's a great marathon.
Sounded like there was going to be a second half of that sentence, I know, but there wasn't.
Oh, no. It's totally fine. So this introductory part of Warp Zone is just introducing you to the fact that these rooms will wrap you around, kind of like Pac-Man, and there will be one exit. The other kind of holes in the wall, I guess, will just wrap you around to the other side. But Crime is nailing these. We have to time this exit here and not get hit by the soldiers. And this room is just kind of a headache.
Just walk.
Real maze all around.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, I did that yesterday, too. There we go.
Get through the obey room there. So for this room, you want to get onto the ceiling as fast as possible and just keep going for it. Oh, red triangle room. My nemesis. Nice. Oh, she nailed that. Heck yeah.
There we go.
Get through the scary boot room. These wrapping rooms can be really difficult for beginners to wrap their heads around. It takes some getting used to, but once you memorize the movement and have muscle memory, it'll be much easier for you. The heart rooms kill lots of runs. Getting back on cycle. Getting back on cycle in these rooms is tough. Oh, nice, nailed it.
Yeah.
It's almost more impressive getting through that room after you die than it is
the first
time.
I'm surprised I got through that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is extremely difficult to get back on cycle after you die in that room.
Yeah, the Warp Zone doesn't reset cycles because you can't leave the room and come back, so you just have to roll with it.
Up next is the dreaded Gravitron, quite possibly what this game is known for, aside from the amazing soundtrack. This is a 60-second gauntlet that is partially randomized, partially patterned. If you die, the patterns will reset on you, and there's a checkpoint every 5 seconds. If you die more than 8 times, and I think as well as like 12 and 16 times, the parts will get further and further apart to try and make it easier on you. Of course, we want to get through this with no deaths, but that's way easier said than done. Very nice. The 30 to 20 second section is the most difficult because it's completely randomized.
I'm gonna hit that. It's fine. I hit it for 30, which is okay.
Yeah. Got it right at the checkpoint there.
Yeah, if you do have to die, you want to die right on the second. Like, if you think you're not gonna make it, you don't want to linger.
Yeah.
Because those checkpoints are every 5 seconds?
Yeah. And the patterns sometimes don't change until 2 seconds after that 5-second mark.
Yeah, sometimes the patterns will overlap in really cruel ways, and just almost feels like the game wanted you to die.
No, okay, we're good.
Nice.
Oh, no! It's okay. Okay, so it's really awful to die here because the patterning is kind of tricky to recover from.
When their pattern changes from something that you're used to doing for thousands of runs, it's really disorienting.
There we go.
Very nice. There we find Verdigris, I believe.
Yeah, Verdigris.
And
who's responsible for ship repair, so...
Definitely need them right now.
Yes,
Definitely need them.
You can actually pick up the crewmates and rescue them in any order, really, for this game. This is just the fastest route for the speed run for any percent specifically. Different speed run routes have different orders that you rescue crewmates in. But this is the quickest because Vermilion's dialogue is the shortest in Intermission 1. So that's literally the only reason why we do this in this order.
Also saves the best for last here in Lab with the incredibly good song, and I would say the best crewmate in Dr. Victoria at the end, but I'll let everyone decide.
I really like the music in this level. It is my favorite soundtrack, and honestly, it has some of my favorite mechanics.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Bouncing on these lines just feels good. Like
Yeah.
even
it does.
casually, it just feels nice.
Mm. That was a good recovery bounce there on that trick.
Thank you.
We call this
Ooh, I
trick
did
big
it.
bounce. Nice,
Yeah.
very good. So for this next part, if you hold left against this wall and you never stop holding left, it will line you up for this part without having to slow down.
I needed to step ahead there a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
like slightly
This-
misaligned there to get that
Mhm.
jump.
Yeah, that jump is way harder than it looks, because there's one spot that will get you through there cleanly without having to let go, and then everything else will kill you on like the second or third block. Nice, got through there very nicely.
Oh no, almost. Okay.
Almost.
Oh, come on. Bouncy lines. There we go. Ah!
We got
That was
through
the name of the
there,
room. That's why I
Yeah.
was screaming.
Yeah, the room names are extremely good. But here we found Dr. Victoria, who's extremely sad when you're not around, but very happy when you are.
Yes.
She's my favorite. But now we have rescued all the crew members. But like any good video game, now we have to rescue ourselves.
Mhm.
It is about to send us to the finale level. Dimension V, which is the world we've crashed into, is kind of collapsing on itself now, and it's combined all the things we've learned throughout the entire game into one very intimidating level. You'll probably recognize a lot of the tricks that Crime is having to do, like the line bouncing, very nice, nailed breadsticks. Heck
Nice.
yeah. Dropping into vertigo. Nice, got through there smoothly. And I kind of like the grayscale like motif that it goes for here in this first half, but as soon as you hit this little TV set,
We're
or
destabilizing
monitor.
the dimensions here, and
Yeah.
everything kind of picks up.
everything really gets more colorful. Oh, here's time slip. The worst. The worst.
Oh, we did it!
Oh,
we did it
got through
though.
the first try,
Hey!
yeah. Three's Company. Three's Company is cool. Yeah.
Hate time slip so much.
It is.
Yeah,
It is a very
it is
frustrating
rough.
level.
Mm,
I've lost many runs there.
absolutely. I think it's killed quite a few of my PB attempts as well.
Yeah.
I,
And then you
I
have to
remember
not panic here.
having I had your stream going in the background while doing my casual, and I hadn't talked for like an hour, and then popped into chat and was like, "Y'all, time slip sucks."
Yeah,
Everyone's like,
it's
"Yeah."
definitely a mood.
Absolutely. Oh, nice, nailed that quick flip.
Oh, no, my goodness.
That is-
Okay.
that is
It's
extremely
fine. Don't worry.
upsetting.
Don't panic. Don't panic. We're not even in the panic room.
No, yeah, definitely not panicking.
Okay.
Very nice. Now we are approaching exit, where we have to launch ourselves into space and hope and pray that our crewmates will
V.
catch us.
V. 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 I'll let you know when time is. And time. There we go.
GG. Good run.
Yeah, not bad. I'm about a minute over my PB here, which is really great for a marathon run. I'm super happy with that. That was
Yeah,
great. I
very
got to
nice.
show off some really good tricks too.
Yeah, absolutely. Nailed Cloud Scope. Let's go.
Yeah. But thank you so much for allowing me to show off V on this event. This has been super awesome. I love this game, and I highly encourage everyone else to play it. It's really fun. Just casually, or if you want to, like, even if you want to get into speedrunning, if you've never tried it before, this is a great game to start with, honestly. It's short, and it's really satisfying to nail tricks, honestly. But you can find me on twitch.tv/Metroid Crime. I stream speedrunning, I stream casual games. I'm just around on social media as well as Metroid Crime, some combination of with an underscore or without. Indy, where can we find you?
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm IndyVillain. Thank you so much for having us. You can find me at IndyVillain on basically every social media there is.
Awesome. And Happy, thank you so much for being our lovely host.
course. Thanks for having me. Great run, y'all. Always good times with y'all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
And we will throw it over to an intermission for just a second and get y'all out of here. All right, folks. And with that is sadly the end of my hosting shift. It's been a blast. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning to afternoon. Japanese Restream friends, thank you for hanging out with me during these degen middle of the morning hours. It's been real. It's been fun. But alas,